Chris.
Whoa.
Ready?
Hey, where are you?
I thought you were recording. Hey.
I am recording. We're live.
We are live. Are we live or are we on delayed tape?
Well, who knows when I'll post this up. But yeah. Anyway,
No
you're at Palooza, guys. You're at Monsterpalooza 2018.
That's right.
Shit. What do you guys think?
10-year anniversary. You know, like we were just talking about, like we were kind of disappointed about the guests. You know, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But you know, we made the best out of everything, man. We had fun, like, especially while I was hanging out. Like, you know, we know how to have fun. So.
We making it happen.
We know how to fuck.
And that's the thing. And this doesn't even like describe how busy it was this weekend.
It's like
it was wrapped around the building, and they were turning people away.
Saturday they didn't even let people, and the line was going way out there too. So, but we're in the Pasadena location. It's a lot bigger.
They're gonna have to move it pretty soon.
Yeah, they might have to go to LA Convention Center.
I don't want them to move it,
it's gonna
but
be another moving from Burbank to this place. But
probably the LA Convention Center next.
You got a bug on your head right there. Look, zoom in on your phone.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
look.
That's some special effects right there.
I know he's special effects right here. See, he goes in 3 days Monsterpalooza. Now he's a special effects master. He got bugs coming out of his hair. You see that?
Oh man.
gonna have to go to cinema makeup school.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, no, they won't let that fly, won't they?
Hell no. Well, about to show you guys all the shit we did.
Absolutely, let's go in.
Oh,
Come on, follow us.
Quick story. He wants to do a Western.
Really?
He told me he was coming out of Cherry Hill a month ago. And we were waiting for an airplane from Cherry Hill to come back to Los Angeles.
Sorry.
The last thing he wants to do is wants to make another movie, wants to make a Western.
Wow.
Well, I have to know a couple of Western locations. And I met him, called him, came over and showed him the locations. He made that.
I was going to say, you might have a little bit of a background in the Westerns. You might have been there, done that.
Yeah, good time.
Well, sir, it was a pleasure.
How come you got John Carter?
This was a concert that he's done the last couple of years. This was one from last year. That he would go with his sons and he would play music from his films, his scores. And it was excellent. It was a good...
You know, the last one I did for it was Starman.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That was 1986, if I'm correct.
Well, I don't remember what year.
I have to go back in the Rolodex.
Old people have a tendency to forget.
Yay! That's a good thing, because then we can use that as an excuse, right?
Well, we've seen you a couple times with Sue and Del over at Dark Delicacies over there in Burbank. He popped in a few times.
Well, you know what? A friend of mine told me that they were having a problem financially.
Yes. Yeah.
And I called Sean, my agent. I don't guess you know him, but he let him know. And I said, you know what? And I hate to say this out in public. These were nice people.
Completely.
Older people. And it was the only business they had.
Yeah.
And I said, I've never done any signing in Los Angeles. Tell them I'll come over and sign
Remember that.
for nothing.
Nice.
And I went over and signed some more from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. They made a nice big chunk of dough.
So that was very gracious of you.
Well, it didn't cost me anything, but they were great people. And they're back
They
in
are
business.
great people.
They're
Yeah.
back in business.
They are great people.
We've known them for a couple of years now. And Del used to be in the Army. I'm a veteran myself, and he used to write, I don't know if you know, for the Stars and Stripes, for the old newspaper, for the military back in Vietnam. So he doesn't tell too many people that, but that's part of his
They're
background.
just nice people together.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it.
Love to see them keep going. Sue said they'll be here on Sunday, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to have a table with Michael Westmore.
I'll go down and say hello to them.
Completely.
Yay.
Well,
I'm glad you come by here and just give me some information about it.
we want to make sure you're informed. So we want to,
What is this?
So this is the album. They actually, Harry Manfredini, he did the score, released the soundtrack, believe it or not, the album. You haven't seen these? No. And this is what they do with vinyl nowadays.
Oh, that's a cool one.
So it's like the lake. It was meant to be like the blue of the lake.
Oh, I like that.
You're not going to sign that.
Oh no, sir! Be on the front.
Put your name all over that one.
No, that's where the music is.
Hey, listen, I've signed on a lot of different things. And don't ask me to tell you what they are.
I can imagine.
Ladies present.
That's what should be exciting about being
wait till you hear her
famous.
request.
We haven't gotten there yet. There we go.
Ooh, that's my favorite right there.
So
That's great.
yeah, some of the colors of what they've done nowadays. So it's come a long way. It's still music, it's still vinyl, but
Yeah, that's
they add
pretty.
a little bit of color to it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So.
Here, I'm gonna take
No, this is the star.
I know, but we got pictures of him with you in the album too. That's his favorite. My favorite thing on him collecting albums is he gets these spattered colors, and they're all different and they're beautiful. And he got a stand-up record player. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah.
And then we're gonna.
I've never seen this before.
Yes, sir. Open it up. It's a gatefold.
Oh, I'll be damned. That's good.
Yeah, love the new artwork that they've done.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
There's a newer record company called Waxwork Records. They're out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and they started about 4 years ago. So they've done the first Friday, the second one, the third. Now they just put the fourth one. They're doing 5 and 6 still this year.
See this little girl right here?
Yeah, this is my boyfriend.
You know who that is?
No, sir.
You don't know.
I remember her from the film, but I don't remember her name.
Aaron,
So I'm the photographer.
made me forget her name.
I'm sorry.
He's getting old.
I know I am. I just had a birthday.
She's the one that was in the water,
Yes, in the boat.
in the boat.
And you had to jump up, and she was pretty damn near frozen.
Well, and she had problems for years and years since then.
Oh, did she?
She's never gotten over it.
Is it from frostbite or
No,
hypothermia?
hypothermia.
Oh, wow. She was a trooper.
I can't think of her name now.
I remember the young lady. She's a good actress.
That's enough. Enough about the young lady.
Thank you, sir. Well, we're gonna.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate that. I was always wondering, when they kept the character off of part 3, was that always intended since they kept bringing him back in flashbacks throughout the rest of the series, or was that was always a mystery to me, man?
I know.
I was like, did they not?
I think it's a mystery to the people who made the decision, too.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, every performance in it's like, oh my god. Going in where you were almost afraid of it being just like another typical like slasher kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, we recently did the Saw Escape over in Vegas. Did you happen to go through that?
I did.
Man, what'd you think over all that?
I thought the guy did a great job.
Right?
Very detailed. You know, compared to a lot of them.
Right? Got everything like in the room correctly.
It's really nuts.
Nice to meet you, Brendan. This is for you? Hi, what's your name?
Okay, so you want to
It's explain,
We have vision, okay? And we all know this. If we don't capitalize on it, then we're done. Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, we'll see what you can find, okay? Griffin, find out who's making these things.
Mike, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Excellent. All right. This year I'm trying to do a lot more stuff this year, so
There you go.
oh my god, man.
There we go, Lucas Colshot. Lucas, stand up and take a bow. What is this going to do?
I didn't stop. He just like walked around with your shirt and stop us for like.
He was watching. Yeah.
So I just.
But you were gonna. Yeah, it's like left friend.
I let him run through around. Let that baby dry off with that plastic.
But it's really cool because like it sinks into the reticulated and it actually comes out looking like.
I was excited to get one. I was funny
These
story.
are really hard to find.
Absolutely. That's the thing. I was driving to work and I was ordering it on my phone.
When was this?
When it first came out. I know it's dangerous. I know. But it sold out super quick. I had to purchase it.
Everybody else is on the road.
But I have PayPal, so like I was. It was at a stoplight. To be fair, I was at a red light.
Oh yeah, Freddie.
Feel my balls, Christian.
That was pretty dark. That was pretty dark, man.
For pulling my chain, saw.
Good one. That was clever.
That was a good burn. I think you need a hug, man.
There's no like having me like in your collection, like you have in this case at your house around the hall.
Okay. Okay. All right.
He didn't look like he was. Yeah. I don't think he was.
They're very family friendly.
Yeah.
And then when he was done, he goes, "Oh, there's an eyeball. Yeah, that looks like it can be cut up too."
I'm not done yet.
Yeah. Like, of course, why not? Yeah.
And so he was all telling me, yeah, that should be enough for the rest of the movie. I'm like,
Will we start seeing collectibles from that?
what's that? Not from us.
Okay.
You know, I mean, who knows? Maybe they will.
Oh no, this one's a week for a soundtrack set. Oh wow, they got Freddie. I never seen Freddie. Dude, they got these VHSs, dude. Wow. See, they always make the evil Chucky. They don't make the good guy go anymore, you know?
Giving him a bad rap. It really bites, huh?
What does that say? It premiere red carpet ticket?
Oh shit.
One and two are the best. Actually. And young.
Yeah, What's that?
I like that there's like half her face in there.
Have you ever gotten like angry? Or not angry? My sister got mad at like so much in her face went away. Have you ever just been like, I'm done with this, let's do something else? Like, and as an artist, do you feel like sometimes like when something's not going right, you're like, okay, I just need to step away and take a break?
Yeah, it's all led by Jose Fernandez. He's the owner. He came up as a sculptor in the industry, so it's his vision.
Yeah. You sound like a comic artist.
Sculptor. Yeah.
That's amazing. I seen a kid do a Comic-Con cosplay. He had this little light things, and he made it into a suit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, for like a little, you know, like his brain's made cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like, yeah, Troll Legacy. Yeah, he's getting the deep cut. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, you do Snake Eyes too?
It's really common, right?
These tops are expensive, man. I was shocked when I went and bought that.
Here, you hold on to my hand. Go this way.
Well, they got beat for that too.
Making some musical magic right here.
You got the man here, remember being in the back?
Oh. Did you say this was some Friday the 13th thing?
You did.
Oh, I think I know where we're going with this. Oh, in 3D.
Might sound a little something like this.
Oh, what do you got there? Oh, shit. You got me a freaking right there. You got it
Right? There's the man.
Oh shit.
Oh, you guys made. Oh, Monsterpalooza.
Good one.
Thinking about it.
Except that video is now in your possession.
Right.
Doesn't it make you want to vomit?
The power of Christ compels you.
Man, all I could say is somebody better say it. We barely got here like 15 minutes before showtime.
I think Christian showed 12 really quick.
Right?
I know, I was like, what are you doing showing up there?
Looks like we're in a state of Suspiria, huh?
Oh. Yeah, you're not leaving anybody hanging with that one.
Yeah. Good one. Hey Chris,
Yeah.
what's this thing right here?
Oh, are you saying you know a thing or two about something there?
That's right, yeah.
Ah, awesome.
A little bit, a little bit.
Oh, there you go. He's asking you.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Thanks for that jump. Thanks for messing with me.
That's awesome.
Got over here. Got Pennywise, Michael Myers.
Yeah, we still do them all made out of London by hand. Takes about 6 months to put that thing up. So it's,
Chris is holding. Oh,
what's up? Yeah. What are we talking about?
I told him not to be a dick.
Hey, it looks like they were real hands-on with this one, huh?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fun alert.
Fun alert.
We need a detective on the case. See if we can find one. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Yeah. That's what when I saw that, I was thinking, like, oh, dude, what is this? And I was like, okay, put it all together. And I wanted to see that creature.
Doug Jones is the trickster.
You gotta check that out. You said Lost Thieves on the soundtrack?
Yeah, John Carpenter's Lost Thieves. With some tracks from that from the first one that was used as music. Very cool. The movie comes out around October 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So check out Terror on People's Eve.
Telling me about his own childhood and how the script was like a catharsis for him to get all this.
A Dream of Jim. That's cool.
I've seen that.
I thought the first one when it comes out. Oh, dude. Right when you first when you glimpsed at it? That does look like it's like an upside down sea or something.
Trickster?
Yeah.
Did he do the voices? Did he do all those characters?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Focus Pocus.
who he did it.
Bellboy.
And then this monkey just makes me
Trog. I like what we call it. I'm Schlock. I'm Schlock. I'm Schlock. I like the trailer. Schlock.
Oh, man. Hey, Fonzo, check it out. On the next episode of To Catch a Predator.
For me. Oh, watch out.
What?
Target. One ugly looking.
Oh,
You said it. Get down, you guys are sport. Looks awesome. Monsterpalooza, man. Look at that. That is awesome. It's a heavy load of carrying from his back, huh?
Got a real strong foundation there, huh?
That is awesome.
All around, so like a big thing. Sorry. I'm just being super
Morning, guys.
Coming through.
Got him good. And a partridge.
Oh, okay.
Gotta change that word just in case.
Not bad.
Right there. Boom, right there.
That's pretty good.
Where's it go?
He was running for like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Not too bad, but Simon, I was about to say, Feldman's got third.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he's finally here. Go for it.
Let's see. Yeah, there he is.
Somewhere in there.
You saw him, right? Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go do this.
We're here till we're not here. Okay. We'll be aligned for the same duration. Your friend's adorable. Thank you. She has the cutest little cheeks right when she smiles. She gets these little dimples.
There's no white spots left. There we go. I got it. Yep.
Hard to get them to show up for so many colors. So I
do also probably like an orange.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to go, like in here, where there's more muted colors. Great.
to hear you.
special guests bring out the award to present to you. Somebody you might remember that might be close to your heart. Let's go, boys! And of course, we thought it would be fitting. Oh, there's the award. There's a touch on the floor. That we bring Reagan out, maybe to bring Mr. Dick Smith's spirit into the house. Your mentor. Give it up for Dick Smith! We felt he should be here tonight as well. Alright, I got it. No, we're good. We're good. Alright. Okay, alright. You're good. You're good. Alright. Here we go. The Primetime Achievement Award has been delivered. Alright, get off the stage. There's something bad happened, so I'm not cleaning up after it.
Anyway, so as Rick Baker, I became a huge fan and have been ever since. So we got this film up here. We're going to celebrate 50 years of Rick Baker.
Who else is there? Some strange women. Children. Look, both of them. All right, talk.
Well, I should probably tell you the very first day I met Rick Baker and what he said to me, which is true. John had interviewed me and offered me the role, and I went over to Rick's shop, which was in the Valley, and he said to me, and you are, I said, hi, my name's David Naughton, and I'm playing the role of David Kessler. And he goes, I feel sorry for you. That's true, and I didn't know what he meant, but I found out pretty quickly.
So Rick has not been honored enough.
No, he hasn't.
Ask him. So I've worked with Rick too much. When is this? It just came out. It just came out. So, and now, David and backwards, David Naughton and Flash and I want to give them, on behalf of Monsterpalooza, we want to give you this extremely expensive award. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Baker!
Rick Baker!
Getting emotional in here.
It's hitting them.
You know, it's weird. It's kind of like I feel like I'm at my wake or something. You know, it's like I've seen my life pass before my eyes.
You don't know it, but it's a surprise tonight.
You know, as John's mentioned, I've gotten a lot of awards and things, but this one, believe it or not, means so much to me because you guys are my people. You know, I still can't believe the life that I had. You know, he said I grew up in Covina, not a film capital of the world. I did make it as a hobby. You know, I'm Jack Pierce and Lon Chaney and Dick Smith, all these people were my idols. And when I was 10 years old, which is 58 years ago or something, I made the decision that I was going to be a makeup artist when I grew up, and I was going to make monster movies, and I didn't have a plan B. Fortunately for me, that worked. You know, I just feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I mean, my hobby, something I did for fun and for entertainment and for enjoyment, became my job. And and then shit like this happens. You know, people give me awards, and I get to meet all these cool people and come to the events like this and have Slash and John and David and Monty. You know, so I really want to thank, first of all, Elliot Brodsky for putting on Monsterpalooza. It's going to be a real pain in the ass to get all this stuff and organize this, and I think it's great that he does that and gives all these creative people a place to show their work and to sell their work, and for all the fans to be able to come and see this work in person. I think that's really cool. You know, and the folks at PPI for putting this on and for making such great products. And PPI, right? Yes. And I don't know what the fuck else to say. I'm afraid if I keep talking, I'm going to really try hard up here. And I can't tell you how much this really does mean to me, because I really. I want to say one more thing. I've spent so many nights, you know, when I schedule out working on the sculpture and stuff, and the very last night, there's so many nights. Like, for example, I'm Marion Henderson's. I knew, like, on Tuesday we were going to make the mold, and on Monday night, I just thought, you know, I want to work stay up all night and work on the sculpture just to make it that much better. And people kind of said,
why do you do this? I go, nobody's going to know the difference. And I said to myself, I know the difference, and I think the fans are going to know the difference, and you're doing this for the fans. But that's all bullshit. I was really doing it for myself. I'm so honored, and I'm so touched by this and the great makeups that everybody's doing today. And, the older you get, the more moments like this mean to you. There's when John mentioned my parents who were both passed, and they were great people, and I never would have been able to be the guy that I am today if I didn't have their support. I'm going to stop before I kind of go. Thank you all so very, very much. Please feel free, if you see me walking around, to come up and take a picture or whatever, which we've already done. So, I love you guys, and you're all great. And thank you so much for coming. And you're really, truly, truly honored.
And believe it or not, the only piece of merchandise I purchased at this year's Monsterpalooza was my buddy Chris of London 1888. I purchased this 976 Evil pin. I absolutely freaking love this movie. It's so underrated, really. I think it doesn't even get the recognition it properly deserves. I mean, it's directed by freaking Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund, starring Stephen Jeffries. It's freaking amazing. I mean, it has great kills, cool characters. It's cheese at its best. It's classic freaking, I mean, come on. You can't even describe how freaking cool this fucking movie is. So I saw this pin, this horoscope pin. I couldn't pass it up. So if you guys haven't checked out London 1888, definitely feel free to do so. First up for the autographs, checked out two really cool panels. The first one was Bad Samaritan, and it stars David Tennant. Some of you guys might know him from Doctor Who, some from Jessica Jones. But apparently he's really freaking great in this. It's about a character. He's freaking, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like, you know what it reminded me of? Kind of like Law Abiding Citizen. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's technically a good guy, but he's doing a lot of really bad things. So you don't know whether or not to root for him. So yeah, it's kind of pretty complicated. Hey, similar title too, right? Opposite. And after that, checked out Director's Cut. This one's kind of a little hard to explain because it's kind of like triple meta. It's like it's like a movie within a movie within a movie. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, like I said, kind of hard to explain. But starts Missy Pyle and Lynn Shay, who unfortunately she was going to be there, but she had to cancel due to a scheduling conflict with work. But yeah, as you guys can see, got both of these posters signed by the cast and crew. The movies definitely look interesting. If you guys get a chance to watch these, please do so. And here's a movie when it first got announced. I was really hoping it wouldn't bite, pun intended, just because I'm a huge fan of the original with Thomas Jane and LL Cool J and Samuel Jackson, of course. And but yeah, me and my buddies sat through the panel for this, and it actually looks pretty promising. It looks, like it's gonna be just cheesy fun, which is, I mean, what more do I expect? I'm a sucker for a good shark movie, So I guess you could say I took the bait. But yeah, they showed some pretty fun clips during this panel, and yeah, looks like it's gonna be a freaking blast. Not only that, but also, checked out the new Puppet Master panel. Showed a little sneak peek, a little clip of the new movie. And this one, honestly, the squad and I, we sat through the panel. We didn't really know what to expect, but it looks pretty damn good. Good practical effects, good use of practical effects, I should say. And yeah, looks like they're going back to basics, making it full on horror, so that's pretty freaking cool. starring Barbara Crampton, of course. Charles Band was there among some of the guests, and obviously they all stayed to sign afterwards, which was pretty cool. And during the panel, they actually announced a surprise announcement. They're actually, Full Moon is rebooting Castle Freak. You know, the original starred Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs from Reanimator, and apparently she's producing the new Castle Freak, so I'm definitely not pulling your strings on that one, guys. And yeah, so check out these cool posters signed by all the cast and crew. Pretty freaking sweet. First off, for the autographs, I got my Toxic Avengers set finally signed by Ron Jeremy. Wasn't an official guest, but he's there literally every year, so I knew there was like a 99% chance I was going to bump into him. And he signed right there. Ron Jeremy, got a picture with him, really nice guy. And finally added him to my freaking set, so pretty freaking awesome. And my most anticipated guest of this year's Monsterpalooza, met him once before in 2014 at Days of the Dead, and now finally got the chance to meet Corey Feldman again. This is one of my all-time favorite childhood movies. You know, obviously grew up with it, so had to have him sign right there. Pretty freaking cool. For those of you who may not know, he voiced this guy right there, Donatello. So pretty freaking cool. They didn't bring him back for the sequel for, you know, whatever reason. Brought him back for part 3, which was pretty cool. I mean, 3's not the best, but it's still fun, you know. Anyway, had to have him sign an 11x17 poster of this, because, I mean, it's a Kodak moment, right? And another Corey Feldman autograph. You guys might know him from this film. It's one of my favorites of all time. And, I mean, I don't need to tell you guys what it is, obviously, unless you guys are lost. And so yeah, I had him sign this bad boy. But wait, there's more. Somebody else was there. Alex Winters, also, you guys might know him from Bill and Ted. He signed Christian, You're One of Us Now. And I think it's pretty safe to say, especially Corey Feldman's autograph, you know, luckily the pen came out good, so the silver wasn't lost in the shadows or anything. And I think it's safe to say both of these autographs came out pretty excellent. They definitely weren't bogus. Wink, wink. Alright, I'm stupid, guys. But anyway, yeah. Love this freaking poster. And hopefully I can get some more signatures on it in the future and make it look pretty freaking awesome. And those of you that follow my channel and all my videos have seen this poster countless times before. Every single time I update it and get a new signature on it. And this time around, finally got around to having Corey Feldman sign this poster right there, as you guys can see. And, you know, it was so freaking funny. I'm so bummed I didn't get it on video, but when I unrolled my poster, his whole team just looks at it like in awe, you know, and he looks back up at me and he's like, you know what you really need on this poster? A couple signatures on it. And yeah, we had a good laugh about it. Damn, I wish I would have got that on video, but it was pretty funny. Anyway, so with his signature, huge accomplishment, because now I have Tommy Jarvis from the final chapter, Tommy Jarvis, you know, John Shepard from part 5, and of course Tom Matthews from part 6. I got all 3 Tommy Jarvis actors on my poster now, so I don't know what else I can do with this poster to feel more accomplished than that. Like, I think Corey's gonna have to challenge me to a freaking game of Zaxxon or something next time I see him, so pretty freaking cool. Check it out. And I'm always on the lookout for more signatures, so pretty sure you guys will see this poster in a future video coming up. And there you guys have it. Another Monsterpalooza come and gone. 10-year anniversary show. Had a freaking blast hanging out with the Monster Squad, as always. I mean, what more can I say? You know, we had a freaking blast. Checked out the 3rd annual after party, actually. And they gave the 3rd annual, I was almost going to say lifetime. Fright Time Achievement Award, honoring, it was a tribute to Rick Baker. And, you know, he gave a really heartfelt speech and everything. I know it really got to me because, you know, he said he's received tons of freaking awards, but this is the one that meant the most to him because, you know, we're all his people, you know. It's like love for horror, cinema, makeup, all that good stuff. So, yeah, this definitely meant the world to him. And, yeah, I mean, it was crazy. And then John Landis, David Naughton, and Slash showed up to present him with the award. Pretty freaking sweet. Had a great time this year. Got merchandise, you know, cool autographs. I mean, what more do you want, right? I've been attending for 8 of the 10 years, so it was cool to be part of the 10-year anniversary show. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, as always, and I'll see you guys for the next one.
Hi, Georgie.
That's cool.
That's cool.